Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. When people think about the trucking industry, they usually picture one thing: someone behind the wheel, driving cross-country for days at a time. But trucking is actually a massive industry with a lot of roles that don't require you to ever get behind the wheel yourself. And several of them can genuinely be done remotely, from home, online. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 real ways to make money in the trucking business, from becoming an owner-operator to remote roles you can do without ever touching a truck. And for each one, I'll give you honest numbers on what people are actually earning. Let's get into it. Number 1, become an owner-operator. This is the most well-known path, and it's still one of the highest earning options on this list, though it requires real upfront investment and comes with real risk. As an owner-operator, you own or lease your own truck and either run under your own authority or contract with a carrier. Here's the honest breakdown because the headline numbers in this industry can be misleading. Gross revenue for owner-operators commonly falls somewhere between $150,000 and $250,000 a year. But gross isn't what you keep. After fuel, truck payments, insurance, maintenance, and other expenses, most owner-operators net somewhere between $55,000 and $120,000 a year, with top performers in specialized freight like reefer or flatbed sometimes clearing $130,000 or more. First-year operators typically net less than that while they're still building their client base and learning to manage costs, so treat year-one numbers as noticeably lower than the industry averages you'll see quoted. Number 2, become a remote freight dispatcher. This is genuinely one of the best entry points into trucking income if you want to work from home without ever driving. Dispatchers coordinate loads for truck drivers and owner-operators, negotiate rates, handle paperwork, and keep everything running on schedule. And it's entirely doable from a laptop. Employee dispatchers working for a trucking company or brokerage typically earn somewhere between $35,000 and $60,000 a year. But the bigger opportunity is going independent. Independent dispatchers commonly charge somewhere between 3 and 7% commission on the freight revenue of each truck they manage, or a flat weekly fee per truck. Managing even 5 or 6 trucks at a reasonable commission rate can realistically generate several $1,000s a month, and dispatchers managing 8 to 10 trucks or more can genuinely reach 6 figures annually. It does take time to build a roster of trucking clients who trust you, but it's one of the more scalable options here. Number 3, become a freight broker or freight agent. This is similar to dispatching but works from the other side of the transaction. Instead of representing drivers, brokers connect shippers who need freight moved with carriers who can move it, earning a margin on each load. Freight brokers and agents typically earn through commission, often somewhere between 10 and 30% of the difference between what the shipper pays and what the carrier is paid for the load. New agents working under an established brokerage while building their book of business often start modestly, but experienced brokers with a solid client base and strong carrier relationships can realistically earn well into 6 figures, since your income scales directly with the volume and value of freight you're moving. It takes real relationship building and industry knowledge to get going, but it's one of the highest ceiling options on this entire list. Number 4, create trucking-focused content and build an audience. Trucking has a genuinely passionate online audience. Think dashcam highlight channels, day-in-the-life vlogs from the cab, gear, and equipment reviews, and channels breaking down industry news like fuel prices or regulation changes. Ad revenue follows the same general pattern as most YouTube niches, typically a few cents up to around 10 cents per 1,000 views depending on the platform and format. Where trucking content tends to do especially well is sponsorships and affiliate deals, since trucking gear, software, and services all have healthy price points. And companies in this space actively look for creators with a real trucking audience to partner with, which usually pays significantly more than ad revenue alone. Number 5, create and sell CDL training or trucking business courses. If you have real experience in the industry, whether that's driving, dispatching, or running your own operation, there's genuine demand for people to teach others how to do it. Think CDL test prep, courses on how to start a successful owner-operator business, or step-by-step guides to becoming an independent dispatcher. Courses in this space commonly sell somewhere between $50 and $300 per student, depending on depth and specificity, with business-focused courses on the higher end, since they promise a direct path to income. Build it once, and it can keep generating sales with minimal ongoing effort, especially if you're already building an audience through content in this niche. Number 6, Become an affiliate for trucking software and services. Owner-operators and small trucking businesses rely on a whole ecosystem of paid tools. Load boards, factoring companies that advance cash on unpaid invoices, fuel cards, insurance providers, and trucking-specific accounting software. A lot of these companies run referral or affiliate programs. Payouts vary a lot by company, but referral bonuses for factoring and load board services commonly run somewhere between $50 and a few $100s per signed-up customer. And some ongoing affiliate programs pay a percentage of that customer's activity over time. This works best as an add-on if you're already creating trucking content or working directly with owner-operators, since your recommendations carry real weight with people actively looking for these tools. Number 7, freelance write or consult for the trucking industry. Trucking software companies, insurance providers, and industry publications regularly need content written by someone who actually understands the business. Not a generalist freelancer guessing at terminology like deadhead miles or detention pay. Freelance rates in this niche commonly run somewhere between $50 and $250 per article for most writers, with technical or brand consulting work paying more. It's a genuinely underserved niche, since most freelance writers don't have real trucking industry knowledge, which means less competition for anyone who actually does. So that's 7 ways to make money in the trucking business: becoming an owner-operator, remote dispatching, freight brokering, content creation, selling training courses, software affiliate partnerships, and freelance writing. If you want to get started without a big upfront investment, remote dispatching is probably the most accessible entry point on this list, since it doesn't require buying a truck or getting an authority set up first. One honest note before you go: every number in this video is a general estimate, and actual income depends heavily on the freight market, your experience, your client relationships, and how well you manage costs, especially for owner-operators. Treat these as a realistic starting point, not a guarantee. If this gave you some ideas, drop a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments which one you're most interested in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.